So, if you don't remember, a few weeks ago I did a little video on the Raja Jackson and Syko Stu incident. You can find the video here. I'll put a little tag for you to click on, but essentially, breaking it down quick, Raja Jackson and Syko Stu had a little altercation where a ticket was written up in between the main fight and the altercation, where they were supposed to kind of have a little event on stage to settle the beef. And things got taken way too far by Raja Jackson, with videos even proving that he had intent to hurt. And he took it all out on Syko Stu, with 20 plus punches to the face, resulting in broken bones and broken teeth. So it's a really awful situation, but we do have some new news. So apparently Raja Jackson was finally, almost a month later, arrested. TMZ reports that apparently he was taken into custody early in the morning and booked on a felony charge. Right now he's being held with $50,000 bail, which Rampage Jackson can probably spit out pretty easily. I've been hearing a lot of things about Rampage. Apparently he's defending his son pretty hard up until September 3rd, where there's kind of mixed reports where he says Roger should do time, but then he also doubles down and blames Syko Stu, saying it's his fault and calling him a drunk. He pretty much accuses him of being drunk on set a lot and says that this isn't unusual, saying that he's heard things from people, which isn't very trustworthy, I would say. I think he's just trying to take the spotlight off of his son for being a complete tapeworm. I'm going to use that word again because I used it in the last video I made. So I'm finding things like this. Rampage Jackson says Roger went too far in a deleted tweet, but still, he did say that Roger needed to face consequences for his actions, even if it's just a little bit of jail time and community service, which obviously he wants his son to have a slap on the wrist for being a complete menace. But there's also a little clip of an interview that he did.
Fuck all that. Roger, I think that he should do a little time, do a little community service, and go to anger management class, see some therapy.
But you know that goes like some people said it was attempted murder.
It wasn't attempted murder because he wasn't trying to kill that guy.
How do you know?
Because that's my son. I know my son.
So then he goes off saying, I know my son, he wasn't trying to kill a guy. I guess he must have been watching that video with his eyes closed and drinking his biggest can of stupid juice because he hit the guy 23 times after he'd gone unconscious. Everyone could probably forgive 1 or 2 extra punches because you were trying to get the beef out and you're not a trained professional. People can say that at that point. But what he did was malicious, to say the least. What he did was heinous. Syko Stu suffered from broken bones, most likely 17 concussions to the fucking head because of each individual punch after the 5th, and broken teeth as well. And I don't know what type of blindfold this guy's wearing. I understand that it's your son. It is a very, very touchy situation when it is a family member that has done something horrible and you're a public figure. But let's be honest, he did something horrible, and it doesn't matter how you twist it or turn it, he could have died. There is other things that came out of this situation. For example, a wrestler that interacted with Raja and was caught on camera kind of inciting the situation is what they say. In my opinion, I think the guy was in character and he didn't realize how stupid the person he was talking to was and how they would misinterpret the situation. But he ended up getting fired and he was pissed. Pro wrestler AJ Mana claims he's been fired from KnockX Pro Wrestling for being an accessory to attempted murder after encouraging Raja Jackson to retaliate against Syko Stu during a violent in-ring attack. AJ Mana, who had reportedly invited Jackson to the event to stream it on Kick, urged him to give Stu his receipt. And this here is the video that people are kind of pointing to, saying, hey, he was telling Jackson to do this. He's also at fault.
You run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. You remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there. Tag his shit, bro.
I don't know, trying to put myself in the shoes of a wrestler, right? In that situation, I don't blame that particular guy for Raja's stupidity, in my opinion. That's my point of view. I think that it could be seen as inciting and pushing and causing Raja to possibly act like this, but I think that that's also just the company themselves trying to get some heat off of their back by doing something, because they can't do anything about Raja. they can't do anything about Syko Stu because he's the victim of the situation. So they went for this guy. That's kind of the way that I caught this. One of the guys that pulled Raja Jackson off of Syko Stu had quite a bit to say during this 22-minute interview that I also found.
You're fucking lucky I was tired from the match before this. What kind of fucking person are you? You fucking low-life fucking clown. You want fucking clout, so you beat up a guy that's fucking half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight and not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to fucking hurt you. The fuck is wrong with you?
I think that he encapsulated that pretty well. Anyone who has seen the situation, if you want to see the video itself, I don't want to post it up again, so feel free to go check out my other one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I did want to just kind of give an update. Raja's been arrested, $50,000 bond. It took them almost 1 whole month to get him. When they apparently first got the call the day of, when this incident happened, they went to look for him and he wasn't there. And then I guess they decided, we'll check next month. And they finally got him. So yeah, I guess that's really it. Thanks for watching.